welcome back. Wrapping up our discussion, a very hot discussion. We're looking at struggle anthems, their relevance and place in modern-day South Africa. Some of the SMSs, I might say, that have come through, very disturbing. Some of them say, why refer to whites as Boers? Why can't we refer to blacks as the K word, as it is said? And some are saying, if we sing kill the Boer, then what happens to kill the Zulu? This is just the sentiments from a lot of the viewers here. They're saying that if whites refer to blacks in the manner that blacks refer to whites, then there would be a bloodbath in South Africa. The question is self-determination then, Mr. Geldenhuys, the way to go? Because some people say, look, we have a varied heritage, but at the end of the day, we must accept that we are not a unified nation, and therefore, if we had self-determination, perhaps some of these issues wouldn't be a problem. What is your point?
Well, it's obvious that it will be the solution to the problem. The black consciousness movement clearly wants all the land. They don't want the whites here. So give us our freedom and we'll be out of your hair.
Where do you want the freedom?
Well, at this stage, we don't care anywhere where we will be safe.
No, but is that in
ourselves.
South Africa? You say, take all the land, we don't care, we'll have our freedom. Where's that? Here in South Africa?
That's another debate. It will obviously be in South Africa. We've been in South Africa for the past 350 years. Why should we leave?
The Black Consciousness Party and the entire Black Consciousness movement has never said whites must leave. We said this country is the country where black and white will continue to live together. However, whites ought to live on the terms determined by the black majority of the land. This is a historical fact.
Now look, the Freedom Charter of the African National Congress, which is expressed in the country's constitution, says that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white. So what we need to deal with decisively is to redress the imbalances of the past, to make sure that we've got equitable access to our natural resources, to land, to minerals, to metals, to all these things that are going to develop our main potential. We're going to develop our communities. So I don't think that we are going to entertain any view that says that all white people to the sea. No, they must stay here in South Africa. They belong in South Africa. They are South Africans as much as all of us are South Africans. We appreciate their presence here. We can live together and be able to build more sustainable livelihoods. What we need to do is to educate the other people of us, like a grouping in the Afro-Forum that begins to think that South Africa is still a racialized society. We need to live beyond that thing and appreciate each other's opportunities and capabilities moving forward.
Mr. Shivambu is sitting here talking about imbalances that must be addressed and white ownership that must be given over to black ownership. You should look at the watch he's wearing at the moment. I wonder in which car did he come to the studio tonight. So it's concerning to me because I'm sitting here next to two people who are saying that there's no such thing as it's impossible for a black man to be racist.
But why do you seem like you're hiding that watch, Mr. Shivambu?
No, there's nothing wrong. This is an ordinary watch. There's nothing wrong with the watch. I mean, it's even diversion from the debate because we've got to focus on issues that are building about the society.
And that's the point.
So that actually just proves our point that these Afro-Forum are just kids who are just confused, they're playful, they're just looking mid attention and everything else. But obviously we're going to pay some attention to them and give them proper direction that we're in the process of building a better South Africa, a better nation. We're not going to be entertaining petty squabbles and petty focuses on most of these issues.
And what is the role of black consciousness in all of this, Mr. Chitando?
Black consciousness teaches us that we ought to protect our heritage. We ought to protect our institutions. What AgriFora it's about? AgriFora it's about AgriForum. It's about destroying those heritage of black people.
Right.
Not true.
Mr. Geldenhuys, can we not resolve these issues without practicing exclusionary politics? Should we not always be sitting around a table to say, obviously the struggle continues, whichever front you're at, and we should resolve it?
The sound is a bit bad, but I'm gathering you're saying, can't we come to another resolution? I think if I heard the ANC correctly, they say South Africa belongs to everybody that lives in it. Yes. It's difficult that the country belongs to you when you're dead, and that unfortunately is what's happening currently.
But we're talking about having, some sort of progress here, Mr. Geldenhuys, where we are at least moving towards where we say these are the problems, how do we resolve them? Now, the ANC has clearly said this is a country for all. Let's find a way of going forward. I'm saying, what do you say to that invitation?
I'm saying to them then they should stop singing Kill the Boer, because that's definitely not the way to go forward. If they want to go forward, then they should leave that racist remarks of them in the past. They're clearly not willing to do that.
Look, we are not going to stop singing our commemorative songs. We have to commemorate our struggles. We obviously have to draw from the lessons of the past. We have to understand what motivated the inspiration of Chris Hani, of Oliver Tambo, of Nelson Mandela. What made them to stand firm to say that we want to build a better South Africa? So that is those are the songs that build our confidence, our focus in terms of how we move forward.
And I'm afraid we have run out of time. Gentlemen, I do apologize to you, but we have run out of time. And thank you very much to you at home for watching and sending through your SMSs. And 4% of you say yes to the question that we ask, and 96 say no. And of course, the question that we are asking is whether or not these anthems have a place in modern-day South Africa. Until the next time, good night. Thanks for joining us.